Hey, everybody, welcome. It is Chris Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur, and welcome to another great episode of State of Real Estate Market. And great topic that we'll be talking about today is basically about how to prepare your home for sale in 2022. Just a few things that homeowners should know. It's a lot going on these days. We are a seller's market. So, hey, we're going to jump into today's topic. And if this is your first time checking out the platform, sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you think the information that is being provided is something of value that you can share with someone that you like and love, be sure to do that. Be sure to hang on. And if you guys have direct questions or topics that you want me to chit chat about or kind of a little bit more light on, sure to send a message, direct message, and we'll be able to get more details for you. But once again, I am Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. We're going to go ahead and get things here. It's going. Oh, there you go. There we go. Switch that, swap it around. All right, all right. All right, guys. So one of the great things that I truly want to talk to you guys about is about the market. People asking, it's down that time of year where people are having questions specifically related to what's going on in the market. And we want to make sure that we get those questions answered today for you. So bear with for a moment. Look like the presentation is taking a break at the wrong time. So, so let's go ahead and make sure that you guys know what's going on. There I am. All right, so guys, the market is hot right now, and it is still in the market. People are asking me, what do I think is going to happen? Well, traditionally, and if you're not aware, during this time of year, this typically starts what they call buying season. This is the time where people are buying, people are listing their homes for sale, and this is a great opportunity for those who are thinking about selling their home to actually place a home on the market. So, with that being said, people are starting to ask questions. If I sell my home, how much? So, market as in how much your home value is. Feel free to reach out to me. There is a free website that gives you a 2 minutes on some of the activity and home values that are going on in your area. Just input the address and boom, and that's your report. If you visit the website, showmyhomeestimate.com. That is another great website to take a look at. Like I said, 2 minutes, you get a report. And then obviously, if you want a more cohesive and more in-depth obligation consultation, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me at 813-419-3927 or visit statewithbrown.com. Be sure to do that, guys. So what I'm gonna do is try to get us live and look at the presentation. The presentation is going to give us a little bit of an issue at the moment. I wonder what's going on. It was just working, but some things happen. That's you got to know what's going on, and that's what we'll do here today. So, with that being said, guys, what I'm talking about, like I said before, we are in a seller's market. Being in the seller's market, there's always going to be questions. And then we're asking, are we going to remain in a seller's market? Because if we're going to remain in a seller's market, that means that prices are going to go up. And some people are feeling they're getting priced out of the market, and which is true. And the reasons being, there's a couple of reasons. One being is that interest rates are also going up. If you guys missed the awesome episode we had Ms. Michelle Fry is a mortgage professional that was giving us all the insight. Interest rates have gone up. And what that basically means is that you qualify for a home, say back in December, you may not qualify for that same home because back in December, the interest rates were pretty low, comparable to now. You look at the three, the mid threes to the high threes, or excuse me, the low to mid threes, looking at mid fours to low fives for interest rates. So pay attention, guys, because it's not, you have to understand your financial situation and where you stand at in regards to being able to get financing for a home. And that's going to be a challenge for a lot of people because as this interest rate continues to increase, people are going to run into an issue of, hey, why still actually qualify for a home? And if you don't qualify for a home anymore, now you're looking at a situation where you're like, okay, I was looking at this type of home before, but now I don't even qualify for that home. And so so that means one, you're going to have to check criteria for homes. Two, what neighborhood you're looking to move into. You may not even qualify anymore to live in those neighborhoods. So that, people are always asking questions, always reaching out, saying, hey, Chris, what's your thoughts on this? Always I have my property on the market, but I want to sell my home and then find another home similar. Well, I guarantee you, a lot of people, prices have gone up so much. A lot of people are in a position where they're not even able to afford their current home that they live in. Is because purchased a home a number of years ago, and the amount of value that has increased for their home over the past, especially this past year, since last summer, is so much more that people are out of their own areas. And they're like, hey, I can't even afford to live in my same neighborhood anymore if I decide to sell. And that's why people are hanging in there and maintain their property because they're not in a position to be able to afford something different. Okay. Well, looks like a presentation back going for you guys. Sorry about that little technical difficulty, but we how to prepare your home for sale in 2022. This is just basically some information that sellers should know. They're thinking about selling their home in today's market. And like I mentioned before, yes, we are in a seller's market, and that particular market is price going and it is competitive. First-time home buyers is a challenge for those individuals. Makes them what allows them to have a strong offer would be being able to have an offer where there's no contingencies, there's no asking for incentives from the seller. That would be the ideal offer to present as a first-time home buyer. However, we still have a numbers, at least in my market, we have a number of buyers and all the individuals that are either moving to the area, they sold the previous home and they're moving to the area and they have a big chunk of cash that they're able to put down on these properties. Place them in a position where they can go do a conventional loan where they can put down 20% or more. The price is as stringent as would for VA and FHA buyers that have that type of financing. So mindful of that. So that being said, why do properties stay on the market? So I know we're in the seller's market and everybody's anything market and should sell. However, that has some truth to it, but it also means that the seller has to be motivated. There are some sellers that are pricing these homes rather high, or they're just really just placing it on the market, but they're not really motivated to sell their home. So it really has to be some motivation. What is causing the seller to actually sell? Is it that they're starting a new job in 2 months and this home so they can go take proceeds from this home to purchase another home in their new area. That's motivation. Now, if they don't have to move anywhere, no, there's nothing really motivating them to actually sell their home. If that kind of becomes a challenge for home sold, even in today's market, sometimes you're looking at sellers who are test market house, what they can actually do with the actual property itself. Excuse me, guys. All right. So let's have. I did not see value in the home. That's another reason why homes stay on the market. If a buyer doesn't see the value in the home, say the home is worth, say, 550,000, but the seller, or excuse me, the buyers are finding similar homes, same area, that are only selling for 500. What's the $50,000 difference? What's that home? Buyers are still smart, and they're still doing the investigating, and they're still comparing. It's just like with anything of a called comparison shopping. If we see something for sale, we like it, we feel that we can afford it, you're also going to look to see how much other people are paying for similar items. So if they see a home that they like, we're going to look to see in that same area if there are similar homes selling for the same amount. Okay. All right. I apologize to you guys. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we're going to get this figured out. Hey guys. I do apologize, guys, about this back and forth. So let's do this. So my end, it's saying we're having a little bit of an issue, but hey, that's not the big deal. I created this first, so I just what's going on. So with that also being said, guys, those are two primary reasons why homes are not selling. There's value in that particular home, so it's always something to be mindful of when a home is being sold. Sellers out there at such a high value that it just doesn't make any sense. Okay. Other items that you should know for selling a home, if you're thinking of selling a home in today's market, is some of the technology that's available. People are marketing homes, people are in their home sold. It's more than just placing, raising your hand saying that you have a property for sale. It's about getting the most exposure for your home. And a lot of tools that people are utilizing, one, they're taking professional pictures. Of course, you guys are very big on using a professional photographer. Make sure you're utilizing one in order to show the best side of your home, the best features of your home. Also doing virtual tours. That's very big right now, whether it be tours or walkthrough the property. And by doing that, it gives not only the local buyer, but also buyer that may live remotely. You want to build their confidence as well. If they just see pictures online, it's one thing with, it's good. Now, if they get actual video or 3D, if they're able to do a 3D walkthrough of the home, they're actually almost, they're there as well. So it helps build that that buyer's confidence and helping them pull the out from home. So this is also a new flux of buyers that are willing to submit an offer. So buyers interested will give them the better opportunity of creating that rush or that sense of urgency. With sense of urgency, people are actually submitting higher offers. So keep that in mind. It's not about just placing it out there saying that to sell, but making sure that you're attracting the most amount of people so that you can create that frenzy and that sense of urgency where people are offering more than asking, right? Sell, that's what a seller wants. Seller wants to sell their home. Seller wants to sell their home at a premium. Okay, so keep that in mind. We are still somewhat practicing social distancing. There are some families that are in their homes and don't want to be engaged as with so many people coming to the property. So what are they doing? Some people are actually moving out of their homes, then market, and doing that, it allows them to remove themselves from the home. And because these homes right now are attracting a lot of people, so you're going to have 1 or 2 people stop by a day. You're going to probably have 1 or 2 people every half an hour stopping by. Okay, these are in the market, and that in 1 or 2 per half an hour. That's probably low. Truth be told, depends on the type of home, keep them. But trust me, homes, especially in my market, that's what we're experiencing, and that is definitely just not enough. So, and I that I want to really consider is the making sure that your home is clean. I understand homes are selling fast. Make sure that your home is clean because by going through this process, it's such an emotional process for them. They're making decisions on emotions, on how they feel. They walk into the home, they feel that it's neat, it's open, it gives them an open feel, it smells good. Like spice. I like to use like a cinnamon spice scent that's out there. It's like a warm smell, fresh as well. Uh, that's always a good one. I always utilize that one. But it's, keep that in mind. People, when they're buying a home have issues in the stand, don't see clothes all over the place. Because at the end of the day, you just want someone to give you an offer, not just an offer above asking. That's what you're really trying to work at. That's what I work with my clients with. I let them know that, hey, we're in the process. I'm in the business of getting a home. So not only getting home sold, but because you are utilizing me, I'm going to get your home sold at a higher price and get you money away. Okay. That's what I do as a professional. Some of these tips and tricks are very helpful. Hey, ignore the repairs. If you know the home has some big repairs, do not ignore them. If something is so big that you don't want to spend the money, make sure that potential buyers are aware of it because it's going to come up. It should come up, especially if they and what happens is they see in the inspection and then they get surprised. You don't want to surprise. Like I said, this is an emotional process for a lot of potential buyers that are out there. So reduce the emotion in the process and give them a head up. Like you guys out the pre-home inspection or pre-listing inspection. Basically, getting the home inspected before you put it on the market, so that you can identify any possible risk towards or threat towards the home reaching its highest potential, getting multiple offers. Okay, so you want to do that, and it may a lot of times it's small items. Hey, small items add up, and you want to go ahead and get those taken care of. A lot of times it will, by doing it in advance, it will save you money. Okay, it will save you money. All right. So, but that's where we are for today. Those are some things that I feel that sellers should really, really know. Like I said, having a professional photography, making sure you're aware of the new technology that's available, that you the most marketing done or attract the most people with the marketing that is being done. So if you are working with a real estate professional, and ask them of their marketing process. Ask that question. I have people ask me all the time, and I am excited that they ask. I'm willing to show them how I get homes sold fast. Even in today's market, it's not all about getting sold fast, all about getting that price for a home. So keep that in mind, guys. Like I said, with social distancing, it's still kind of out there. You know, people may ask you if you're using them, or bet, hey, as a seller, you may decide to move out of the home. Okay? Before you sit on the market, so that's not such a burden to you, that you can go ahead and get the property viewed by as many people as possible and move forward from there. Okay. All right. So, guys, be sure to review the tips, the suggestions on how to get your home sold fast, especially as a seller in today's market. Let's get these homes sold. Remember, Goal 55. This is outreach that I'm doing personally, that anyone that responds each home transaction that I do this year, I will be purchasing a bike, donating a bike to a charity. This all came about as of last year, towards the end of last year, having an experience of watching the extent emotion as kids were receiving a bike for the holidays. And it was like a lot of them, their first time receiving the bike, never had their own bike. But seeing that response, that really moved me a certain kind of way. So I wanted to place that in my business to be able to donate bikes this year, or collect them during the year and then donate them at the end of the year. Children's Home is one of the organizations that I'll be donating with. If you organization you or me, you have an organization that you would like the bike to go towards, feel free to let me know, and I will make sure that organization does see that great gift during the holidays towards the end of this year, 2022. So, guys, hey, once again, truly on your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. I appreciate you guys being on board. Appreciate you guys giving me advice. I really do appreciate that a whole lot. It takes a lot of time and effort to put these together, and I want to make sure that I bring you guys value. That's the whole objective. Just talking, sitting here talking, but I'm actually bringing you some value, especially if you are in the market, especially for today's presentation. You're in the market, selling a home. So feel free to reach out to me. Visit the free website, showmyhomeestimate.com. You can go to the website, free estimate. Here's an idea of what homes are selling for in your area, and then ultimately, reach out to me directly. My contact 813-193927, or visit realestatewithchrisbrown.com. Hey guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great day, and looking forward to hearing from you. Take care.